How you all doing? Hi Chris, it's good to see you. I'll tell you what, hi Martin, nice to see you as well. I'm actually scoping right now, pretty much because a friend of mine has just downloaded Periscope. Hi Martin, hi Patrina. I need to tell someone. Hi Scott, I guess that's you as well. Hi Nick, hi everyone. I'm going to, hey Wes, I sent you some WhatsApps the other day, Wes, but I think we both got caught up in other things. But we need to do that thing. We need to do that thing and get together. Sass, hello. Wow, okay. Do you know what? I only did this randomly tonight because We will, Wes. You're as busy as me. I've got some big news. Actually, I'll talk about my big news in a second. Most of the people on here know this. Hi, Sass. Hi, Mark. I'm just trying to keep up with everyone, which is fab. Which is absolutely fab. I hope that Lisa's here's Lisa. This is hi Lisa. Everyone wave at Lisa. No, I can't speak in an American accent. I'm from Oxfordshire in England. I'm going to talk about networking. Thank you, whoever's giving me the hearts. It means a lot. I've actually got quite a big audience. I've been thinking about something today, and this isn't an American accent. I drink red wine. It's good for you. I probably do too much of that as well. Going to talk about networking and going to talk about something that I've been thinking about quite a lot today, and that is that I still spot people who go and do loads of networking. They actually get inquiries. It's pretty much, hello Lawrence, I'm in West Oxfordshire. Hi from Reading, hi from Oxfordshire. I see people go networking and they pick up a load of prospects, they pick up a load of clients, and when they finally get an inquiry, they do something like, give me a call, send me an email, pick up the bloody phone. Pick up the phone and start talking to people. I've had a load of inquiries today about the networking retreat. That's my shameless plug. I've had a load of inquiries about the networking retreat. Rami, I'm involved in business networking. I'm an author. That's my book, Business Networking for Dummies. I help people get more out of business networking. So I've had a load of inquiries today, and in every case, whether they've come in by email, whether they've come in from my call answering service, wherever they've come from, I have picked up the phone and actually talked to people. And if you do that, you'll be astonished. You've got that book. Fantastic. That's really, really flattering. Rami, this is me. Stefan, that's me, and that's my book. I'm writing a second book, actually. I'll talk about that in a second, but I'm going to get back to the point for a little while. Yeah, pick up the phone. It immensely speeds up the process. Instead of bouncing backwards and forwards with emails today, where are you on spin selling? Tell me what you mean, Scott. I'm not actually sure I know what anyone means by that. Networking's my thing rather than selling, so you might have to explain that to me a little bit. But where I'm going with this is that people delay the whole process. People draw out the whole process. Martin, talk to our friend Scott, who's a very, very clever guy about selling. People delay the process by hiding behind emails. And if you pick up the phone and allow people to get to know you, you can always start to, there you go. I've got a lot of sales experts on here tonight. We need to bring back the high touch to this high Rex world. Well, you should come to a networking meeting. I've been to loads. But getting back to the point, I wrote an article on LinkedIn the other day about creating shortcuts rather than building barriers, create shortcuts rather than obstacles, I think I wrote. And I think that I've not heard of them, I know. I know, hello, I know you love networking, it's lovely to see you. You can build barriers just in your response to people. If people start to give you a buying signal, and all of the other sales experts on here will know much more about selling than me, but one of my approaches, if people start to express interest in something that I do, I start talking to them, actually talking rather than sending them emails. It makes such a difference, and that was briefly what I wanted to talk about. Fab, thank you for that, Lawrence. I didn't know, I'd not heard of it. My big news, actually, for my regular followers, you've probably spotted it on Facebook, is that I've just been contracted to write a second book. My second book on networking. Hello, Karen, I didn't even spot that you were there. I prefer to talk rather than email, so much better, and pre-warns folk that I'm not normal. Indeed, you're not normal. So yeah, I've got a contract to write a second book, which will be out in April 2016, and will be all about networking. I don't know what the title's going to be. We're still talking about that. But the subtitle will be How to Build Your Network Simply and Profitably Within 6 months. Hi, athlete boy. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means either. Here's a thing. Well, that's really flattering, Lawrence. I will sort you out a signed copy. Thanks, Nick. I'm actually quite made up myself. It's that's already been suggested. Networking for Dummies 2. No, it's going to be something else. But the subtitle: How to Build Your Network Simply and Profitably in 6 months, or words to that effect. We're still working on all of it. But I start writing this weekend. Thank you, Sass. Sass, I'm very aware I've been rubbish at getting back to you recently. It's been a very busy few weeks. Jeff, yes, that joke really has seen better days. The networking retreat has been keeping me really busy. If you guys haven't checked out the networking retreat, then please go and have a look. thenetworkingretreat.co.uk will tell you all about it. But yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll stay here for another 5 minutes as I'm quite enjoying this. He is a fantastic networker, that Nick Elston. He really is a good guy. In fact, back in the day, don't know whether Nick remembers this, but Nick and I set out a plan to really dominate networking, and actually, I think we're both achieving that without being a little bit arrogant. I'm going to stay here for another 5 minutes. If you've got any questions about networking, please pop them down below. Thank you for all the hearts, whoever's doing those. I've no idea who's the blue or purple hearts. It means a lot. Hey, Lisa Cherry and Nick, of course you guys know each other. It's one of the things that I love about Periscope is that it connects people. It really, really connects people. If any of you aren't following, me on Twitter, please do, @NoRedBraces. So everyone meet Chris Marr down the bottom, who is organising the Content Marketing Academy. Thank you, Patrina. I knew one of them would be you. Anyone got any questions about networking they want to ask me? Tell you what, I'm going to grab another prop. Networking works when you listen, says Lawrence. Networking works when you listen and follow up as well. I think some people are scared to sell. Tell you what else, can't think of how many of you are connected with me on Facebook. Hey, Dickie Armour's on board. Dickie, I've got a book for you, and I keep managing not to get to Bristol to deliver it to you, but it's literally got your name on it. Dickie, I've now been contracted, I've signed a contract today to write a second book. But I got a book through the post. If any of you follow me on Facebook, you'll know about Marmite Gate, where I read, what's your top tip? Great, I've got some questions. I have a brand new team of young guys new to networking. What's your tip for new? And how often do you monitor your social networking sites? Stephen Watson. I'll answer Stephen Watson first. Constantly, Stephen, constantly. I'll tell you about the Marmite story in a second. My Chromebook is right next to me here. I have Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, all open constantly during my working day. It's not something I monitor on my phone. I've constantly got notifications. There's some notifications from Twitter and Periscope there, so it's something I do constantly. That's just part of my thing. I always try to reply to people. I sometimes let it slip. I'm going to answer the other question. Top tips for new guys getting out networking. The really, really old tip is one of the best. You've got 2 of those and 1 of those. Use it. Find out more about other people. Ask people questions before you start broadcasting about yourself. I would also say remember to smile when you go networking, because sometimes people get nervous and don't do so. You're welcome, Stephen, and thanks for the thanks. It means a lot. But yes, whoever asked the question, I can't remember, about going out networking, you're there to start the conversation What a lot of people do when they're at networking is try and finish the conversation. They go in with the intention of selling straight away, to do the whole thing in one job. The networking meeting, your networking relationships are the start of the conversation. I'll just wait for some more questions, but back to my Marmite story. I ran out of Marmite the other day. Oh, listen, this really ties in about paying it forward, because a good friend of mine, Patrina, over in Delaware, she had spotted that I ran out of Marmite, and today through the post I received that book, the little book of Marmite tips, which I thought was really sweet. That was really paying it forward. Just a lovely thing to do, actually. Smile and don't sell. Yeah, there's a bit more to it than that. Dickie does find it. Find out about other people health rewards. Ask questions about other people. Always remember to follow up with the people though, and get onto their turf. There's a great book which, if you've not read, it's a brilliant book about approaches to life in general, but it's called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, published in 1937. That tells you pretty much all you need to know, and if you don't get all you need to know from that, then buy my book as well. I've just gone to a commercial break. Buy my book, that's my book. Thank you. But yeah, go and read How to Win Friends and Influence People, Health Rewards. It's a great book to start. If you want to follow me on Twitter as well, then please do. And I talk about networking a lot. Health Rewards, you're very welcome. Talking about paying it forward, talking about sending people things, an app that I am using all the time now is an app called TouchNote. TouchNote is a fab app. You can take photos on your device, and you can take photos on your device and turn them into a physical postcard, which is then posted to someone. I'm using that in business a lot at the moment. I can't see any at the moment, but I've got a few people around me who are using it as well. Thank you. You've stayed in the same hotels as me, Patrina, probably literally. Gideon's Bible's all over the place. That's a lovely idea. Genuinely, Patrina, if you want to do a bulk order or a bulk pre-order, then please do talk to me. Yeah, TouchNote, Nick. Get onto TouchNote. Actually, for a lot of what you do as well, would be really sensible, because people like, I don't know if I can see a TouchNote here. Yeah, I should have got some out. Didn't know I was going to be talking about it, but I think people still like getting something physical in their hands. When I've met people, when I've done training sessions, when I've done coaching with people, they get a TouchNote card from me, and my grandmother gets 2 TouchNote cards from me every week. And in fact, Patrina's got one. Hello, South Carolina, RTAP 70. It's lovely to hear from you. I'm here in Oxfordshire in England. Another lovely thing about TouchNote, actually, and I'm not on a commission from these guys, I wish I was, is that you pay the same postage whether it's sent in the UK, Australia, US, or Europe. So it's about £1 per card. That's why, Patrina, you got a card from me, and also Edward Zia down in Sydney got a card from me as well, because it just cost me the same as sending them in England. Wellness chef, I can't remember what you just said there. Sorry, I missed it. Seriously, Sam, it's actually Sam for what you do. For what you do, if you've got a worldwide team, that would be fab. Hello, Joe. Joe, you're still on my list for this week. Other things kept getting in the way. This week they really did, but I'm going to give you a call as I'm driving tomorrow, because I've got an idea for you. I'm going to sign off in a minute. This was just a random one, because I wanted to show someone how Periscope worked, which is what I'm doing now. But just had to nip off and get some Scooby snacks. Some people like to not work rather than network. It's exactly. There's a really fine line between it being social and it being business. Health Rewards, if you want to follow me, I'll be back as often as I can to talk about networking, but I'm going to sign off now. I've never watched Great British Bake Off. Stefan, Marmite Thomas, you're very welcome. Thank you guys all for watching me, and I'll speak to you all again very soon.